This is the OECS Newslink, a roundup of major news happening across the OECS today. In the headlines,
the OECS Commission donates medical equipment. OECS GeoBuild announces geothermal advancements in the region. OECS, World Maritime University and Government of Grenada host Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction BBNJ Clinic Training Workshop. Good day, viewers, and welcome to the weekly edition of the OECS Newslink. I am Malika Thompson-Snack, bringing you stories that shape our countries and our future. In a significant boost to healthcare resilience, the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS Commission, has donated vital medical equipment to the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Infrastructure, St. Lucia, under the Enhancing Health Infrastructure and Resilience Project, funded by Direct Relief. We now turn to this special report from the Ministry of Health, St. Lucia's Communication Unit.
The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs is proud to announce the successful completion of the Enhancing Health Infrastructure and Resilience Project in St. Lucia, making the country the first OECS member state to fully implement the regional initiative. Funded by Direct Relief, a California-based non-profit organization, and executed in collaboration with the OECS Commission. The donation of vital medical equipment under this initiative addresses critical gaps in the country's health infrastructure, especially as St. Lucia and the wider region continues to recover from disasters such as Hurricane Beryl in 2024 and the lingering impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking at the handing over ceremony, Dr. Roxanne Brizan St. Martin, Program Director for Health, Social Inclusion and Social Protection at the OECS Commission, emphasized the regional value of the initiative.
By fortifying the resilience of our health systems, our member states will be better equipped to navigate health emergencies and crises, ensuring that our populations continue to receive care even amidst adversity. This commitment ultimately contributes to the establishment of more sustainable healthcare systems within our member states.
These enhancements are not only about immediate emergency readiness, but also about building sustainable systems capable of withstanding future crises. The newly donated equipment, including oxygen machines, comes at a critical time when public health systems must be agile and responsive. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, Jenny Daniel, echoed the sentiments, highlighting the ministry's long-term vision.
This donation here today really underscores our thrust towards ensuring that we have the necessary equipment, we have the necessary facilities that would allow for continued treatment even where we have interruptions due to a pandemic or to any form of natural disaster, to ensure that we preserve life, to ensure that we do the best to reduce the likelihood of early death. All of these fall within the mandate of the ministry. In addition to this, I want to also thank the OECS Commission for the continued work that is being conducted with the ministry, carried out with the ministry, in terms of other areas of support, whether it be through HIV and tuberculosis and other projects where they have provided similar support to us.
The project also serves as a regional model of what can be achieved through regional solidarity, planning and stakeholder engagement. With St. Lucia leading the way, the initiative reflects the OECS Commission's strategic goals of resilience building and regional integration. Minister for Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, the Honorable Moses Jean-Baptiste, reaffirms the national significance of the donation.
Through collaborative efforts with OECS Commission and Direct Relief, with careful planning, the procurement of oxygen concentrators will contribute to enhancing healthcare delivery and improving health outcomes for the people of St. Lucia. This strategic alliance will also fulfill the key development priorities in the area of health for the OECS Commission, as well as the mandate of Direct Relief. The Government of St. Lucia continues to say thank you to Direct Relief and also the OECS Commission for this wonderful gift.
The OECS Commission and the Ministry of Health are confident that the new equipment will improve the country's emergency response capacity, enhancing healthcare delivery, and ultimately safeguarding the lives and well-being of St. Lucians. From the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, Chevroy Marius.
In a significant move towards sustainable energy, the OECS Commission has engaged a Milan-based engineering firm, ELC Electroconsult SPA, to advance geothermal development in the region. This technical assistance aims to bolster the OECS geothermal energy capacity building for utilization, investment, and local development GeoBuild program. Dominica is on track to become the first geothermal power producer in the independent OECS and CARICOM by late 2025. Meanwhile, St. Kitts and Nevis plans to commence drilling production in 2026, targeting a 30-megawatt geothermal power plant in Nevis. Dr. Ernest Stapleton, GeoBuild project manager, remarked, "Bringing ELC Electroconsult on board represents a major milestone. Their wealth of experience in geothermal energy will empower us to tackle the unique challenges that small island developing states face." Next up, the World Maritime University, in partnership with the OECS and the Government of Grenada, hosted a Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction (BBNJ) clinic training workshop at the True Blue Buoy Resort from April 7th to the 10th. The BBNJ is a United Nations agreement that focuses on protecting and using ocean life in areas beyond national borders, also called the high seas. It was officially adopted on June 19, 2023. The clinic aimed at building regional capacity around the sustainable use and conservation of marine biodiversity in areas beyond a national jurisdiction. The BBNJ agreement seeks to ensure fair access to marine genetic resources, promote environmental impact assessments, and strengthen cooperation in marine scientific research, especially for small island developing states like those in our region. Presenters included BBNJ expert, legal professionals, representatives from the Division for Ocean Affairs and the Law of the Sea, DOALOS, the Global Environment Facility, GEF, the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, the High Seas Alliance, and alumni from OECS member states, CARICOM, and Central American states. The program was funded by Ireland and Irish Aid and supported by the EU-funded Biospace program, which is being implemented by the OECS. And finally, a new development to watch. The OECS will host its 12th Council of Ministers Environmental Sustainability meeting on April 29th in Antigua and Barbuda. The meeting will be held under the theme, Staying the Course in Perilous Times, Sustainable Transformation and Resilient Prosperity. Ministers and policymakers from across the region will address urgent issues, including shifting global dynamics following the U.S. withdrawal from the Paris Agreement, limited access to climate finance, and the need for strategic leadership among small island developing states. With only 4 of the 12 OECS member states eligible for traditional development assistance and many facing challenges in accessing international climate funds, the meeting will focus on strengthening the region's ability to secure resources. It will seek to enhance its influence in multilateral forums and advance more effective environmental leadership. That's all for today's edition of the OECS Newslink. For more on these stories, visit our OECS newsroom at www.oecs.int. Stay connected and follow us on social media and our website to keep up with the latest updates. I'm your host, Malika Thompson-Snack. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.